Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Rebel, and happy early Saturday morning to you. Yeah, I am in Caden's room because he's gone with Daddy early this morning. They're on their way to the train museum, as you can tell. He loves trains. His room is full of train stuff, so that's a Thomas I painted him, by the way. But anyways, yeah, this is the most quietest room, so I thought I'd come in here, relax a little bit. I'm doing some eye patches right now. I already did a facial on myself, and my hair is getting oil treatment as we speak. So, anyways, I thought we would just kind of have a chit-chatty kind of, I was going to say, well, it is technically a haul and a vlog all in one. So, I did go to Joann's, and I thought I would show you what I got. It's just fabric, so if you need a fabric, go on. No, I'm just joking. Anyways, I got some fabric, and I wanted to show you the fabrics we got. Joann was having a pretty good sale when I got this stuff, and I'm kind of wishing now I would have got more, but I didn't. I just got what I needed for this dress ideal I've got in my head. But yeah, I went ahead and I entered Holiday Hot Rod, or is it Hot Rod Holiday? I think it's Hot Rod Holiday. Anyways, it's a big car show. It's indoors at Expo in Springfield, Missouri. And it's actually the weekend of the 23rd, 24th of November. I think that's right. Although, isn't that the weekend of Thanksgiving? Because usually Thanksgiving's on the third Thursday of the month, right? That would be the third weekend. Anyways, I'll just have to look and see. It doesn't really matter. I don't do a lot for Thanksgiving anyways. So yeah. I entered because I normally don't enter this one because it is kind of I think it's like 2 hours away from where I live. And I can only kind of do one day, especially that time of year because all of our money is going to Christmas. So I can't get a hotel room or nothing up there. But I have this dress ideal in my head, which I do have on paper. But I'm not going to show it just yet. I want to see first if I can make it before I show it. It is a little out there, but I think if I can nail it, it's going to be cute. But I got some fabric for it, and you'll kind of get the theme for it once you see this fabric. So you just won't know exactly what the dress is going to be. Let's see. I'll first show you. I had to get bias tape. I have absolutely learned that I love bias tape because it's so easy. If you're a sewer, you know what I mean. But technically, this keeps you from having to fold your fabric, do a seam, because when you're doing circle skirts, I can tell you, or circle dresses, it is so hard to get a crisp seam around the bottom of that because of the curvature of it. This is a lifesaver when it comes to that. Granted, now if you don't want that solid color at the bottom of your dress, I get it. But I don't mind it. It adds like a little bit of different contrast. Because usually I do like colorful florals or, you know, something with a pattern. So this gives a little bit of contrast. So I needed some for this project. Along with another project that I'm working on that I've got cut out and everything for a dress. It's like this dress coming up is like nothing, woo, you know. But I had to get bias tape. They had these for, this is 4 yards of it. I think Walmart has only 2 yards on theirs. But this is 4 yards, and it was like 2 something, like 250-ish, somewhere in there. So I got several of those. I got 4 yards. I know they don't, well, maybe this was 3 yards. This might have been 3 yards of red fabric. It may go into the Christmas one, but I'm actually using this for the other dress I'm working on right now. I needed some red fabric to go with it because the floral, I have a floral pattern, is red and red, white, black. I mean, it's a floral pattern, so it has like red flowers and stuff on it, so I needed something contrasting for the ideal I got for that one. I'll go ahead and I'll just show you this, and we'll talk about a little bit about the patterns. So, oh, this is extra wide elastic band. So this is like waistband. So this is the 2-inch one. It was pretty cheap. I think this one is 2 yards. I needed a waistband for this project here that I'm talking about. Plus, you never know when I need a waistband for, like, if I'm just making a skirt and not so much a dress kind of thing. So I got that. I got 12 yards of white matte tulle. It doesn't look like 12 yards, does it? It doesn't look like very much at all, but there's supposed to be 12 yards there. So, 12 yards of that. And then I got this stripe pattern, red and white stripe. This is 4 yards of this. So yeah, that other one must have been 3 yards because this feels pretty thick. So yeah, this is what I got from Joann's. Like I said, it was way cheaper. Sometimes it's way cheaper just to buy the material and make the dress instead of me trying to go out and buy the dress to fit me, because a lot of times if you're plus size, you get it. They mark up on our clothes. Well, I get it because we require a lot more material than somebody who is a small. So I get that, but I just can't always afford to go out and buy a $90 dress, So I have this project and it's under $25. So I've got a dress for under $25 instead of paying $90 up, for the dresses that I like. I started sneezing in the middle of them, so I had to stop. Okay, what was my last thought before I start sneezing? Oh, so it's okay, if you're on a budget or you're starting out at pinup, it's good to go to like Shein, Amazon, Temu, places like that. You get cheap dresses for like $20 to $30. Yeah, like I said, it's good if you're starting out, but I don't like them. I want to be different, and a lot of people will go to those websites and buy those dresses, so you'll see those dresses like repeatedly over and over again at shows and car shows and stuff like that. So I like being a little bit different. Plus, I know, like I said, when I make my clothes, nobody's going to have them. I'm going to be the only one with it. But yeah, like I said, you can go those, and they're a lot cheaper. But when I do shop, I like to shop at Unique Vintage, and they're a lot more expensive. What was the other one? Lindy Bop used to be what I shopped with back in the day. I think they quit for a while, but I think they're back to selling dresses and stuff. So, but I just, like I said, I've just had more fun just making my own stuff here recently. Like I said, it's unique to me. It fits me. I mean, yeah, granted, I can get clothes. Well, I can't get clothes to fit my exact body. I always, when I do buy a dress, except for if it has like a lot of stretch or something, like velvet dresses, I don't have an issue with. I can always fit into those without altering. But anything that's cotton or polyester or whatever, I have to alter the tops because the boobs never fit, because they make the boobs for like probably a double D. And I ain't nowhere near a double D, so I always have to alter anyway. So it's just been easier just to learn how to make my own stuff. And I had a question on my Facebook, and I think she watches my channel. I'm not for sure. If you're watching, honey, this is kind of for you. But she asked me, do I have patterns, or do I buy patterns? Do I make my own patterns, etc. So I started off, I made my own pattern, which was a bitch. The first pattern I made was a circle skirt, and you can go online and you can find this calculation charts that tells you, you put your weight, or not your weight, your width of your waist and like all that, and it calculates it for you, and then that way you get the perfect like pattern for the circle skirt. Because you can't, well, I mean, if you're small enough, like a small, then you can use like a whole 50-inch wide, whatever, I think it's 54-inch wide material. You could do a complete circle out of that. But some of my size, plus size, you have to do it in sections, because I need way more than 54 inches for the bottom width of my skirt, because the circle skirts, if you think of it as like a bell. So, of course, the bottom is going to be a lot wider than the top. And for a plus size, for us to have a complete circle, 54 inches is not going to be enough. So you have to kind of piece it together. And what I did was I pieced 4 sections together. You did 4. You can do two. Now I'm just doing two sections. So I have the front and the back that I just pieced together. But yeah, you could go, like I said, you just type in the circle skirt calculator. And like I said, it'll tell you exactly how to calculate out your measurements for the width of like the waistband. And then you just add whatever length you want to it. But I had to make my own. And I made my own on Christmas paper. I mean, that's the easiest, cheapest thing. If you got the really, the extra long, like, in length paper, that works great for making patterns. You just do it on the white side, you draw it out, and that way, you're not buying that expensive paper, to do your patterns. Now you can. And I am doing, right now, the patterns I really like, that really work good for me, that I've made or I've bought. I'm taking thick, like cardboard paper, poster board, there we go. Poster board paper, and I'm cutting out, especially the bodice part on those, so that way I have it, and nothing's going to happen to it. So I can constantly cut out, of Christmas paper, new patterns if I need them, by using that staple piece that I know that's not going to get tore up or ripped or whatever. So that's a good thing to do if you're going to be using a pattern a lot, is to make that extra pattern to have it on hand. So like, yeah, I started off doing that, just doing the circle skirts, getting that down. I took an old tank top of mine, and I had a couple of girls say they're going to deconstruct their favorite dress to make a pattern off the dress. And I would suggest, this is what I did not deconstruct my top. I took a tank top, basically. I took a tank top, and what I did is I just laid it flat as I could on a piece of the Christmas paper and traced it out. And then I gave myself about a 1 inch. You're supposed to really be doing 5/8 inch, but I did a 1 inch allowance on each side. And then I gave a 1 inch allowance in the sides, or like the front side, in case I need to do darts. Typically, you're bustier, you're going to need darts everywhere. I'm not that busty, so I don't need that many darts. So I just added 1 inch to the sides for the darts. And like I said, I normally put my darts lined up with the front of my boobs. So, and I made my first top that way, which is just a regular tank top, and added it to a skirt and got that. So that's what I would suggest doing instead of you tearing up your favorite dress. It's just doing it that way. Especially if it's like a tank dress or something that is real easy, not something that's real elaborate. And then the shoulders are like a totally different. You want to start off with the dress that does not have any type of shoulders, because putting it sleeves. There we go. So putting in sleeves is like another beast all on its own. So I would do a dress that does not have sleeves. Start off with a tank dress or like a spaghetti dress or something like that. Start off with that. And just get the general bodice down. Like if you like the way the bodice comes out, then use that as a template and go to your next project. Because that's what I do. So at this point, I'm just piecing together. If I like this top, I put it with the usually circle skirts, because I love circle skirts. And I just piece together that way. So I do have a couple of commercial patterns that I bought. And it's a vintage reproduction pattern. So one's a circle and one is a kind of more of a wiggle style. But on the wiggle style, I will wear a wiggle skirt because they just do not look good on me. But I like the top to the wiggle skirt. And I have actually been using that top quite a bit. Like my Oklahoma dress, that was... Risky's like knocking over my camera. Anyways, the top to that came from that wiggle skirt pattern. And like I said, I still had to alter it to fit me because the bust on the pattern was also very large and just wasn't working out for me. But yeah, like I said, I use a combination of, everything. Making my own, buying patterns. But normally with those patterns I buy, like I said, I have to alter to fit me anyways. But I will say though, I I know I haven't totally ditched my circle skirt, but the circle skirt that came in one of the patterns fit me a lot better. And it, like I said, it's 2-piece instead of me having to piece together 4 pieces. So I am using that pattern a lot more than I am my original circle skirt pattern. So, but that's how I've been doing it. And like I said, you can find like the candy striped, the red and white stripe. There we go. It was like $2 a yard, and shoot, I usually have to use 4 yards to do a complete dress, and if you're smaller than me, you won't even need that much. I just do that much because I want a really full skirt, and usually by the time I get done, the circumference, anyways, the area at the bottom of my skirt is usually around 6 yards because of all the, anyways, I measured it out one day. I just wanted to see how many. So it almost, especially if I was doing my gathered skirts, it was 6 yards total for me to do a complete gathered circle skirt. Which those, they're easy. They're so easy to do, but they do bulk up your waist area. And I don't want a lot of bulk, so that's why I like the traditional circle skirt. Because it doesn't have all that gathering of the materials. So, but, yeah, I have a lot at the bottom, so that's why I have to do 4 yards. And like I said, it gives me enough for my skirt and to do my tops. I do a higher waist top, or my waist or higher. There we go. Just a little, my waist is higher naturally, so I don't have to have as much material at the top. So like I said, I could get away with doing 4 yards. Now, if I had to have sleeves on it, then I probably would have to go up to 5 yards. Or if I would do something longer than a knee length or T length, I'd have to go up to 5 yards. Like I said, for me, it's just, my nose is like, ugh. So yeah, for me, it's just cheaper for me just to make my stuff. Like I said, it's original. Nobody else is going to have it kind of thing. So, but yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm working, like I said, on this dress right now, and then I will start on this one. I need to make a mock-up of it to make sure I'm doing something totally different. Like I said, when I start working on it and know it's going to work, then I will show you guys. But I need to do a mock-up just to make sure, like I said, I'm doing something totally different. And so I got some old fabric, leftover fabric, I'm going to piece together and see exactly what that's going to look like. So, yeah, but I've got a while, you know, to get that, but knowing me, I'll probably have it done next week, because I'm so excited about it, and like I said, I've been doing a lot of sewing, just something to do, you know. I get bored, especially right now in the summertime. It's been so hot here, you can't do a lot outside, and if you can go outside, the mosquitoes are, like, carrying you off to their lair and sucking all your blood, and so you can't, like I said, you can't do a whole lot outside right now. So I've been just, like I said, doing a lot of crafting and sewing and stuff, and I can't wait for that because I've got a headpiece in mind. I'm like, it's gonna be so cool. So I am so excited. If you couldn't tell, this is going to be peppermint themed. So I'll go ahead and spoil that. It's going to be peppermint themed. So yeah, I've got props in my brain that I'm going to make, and like I said, my headpiece, my hair flower headpiece thing. But yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to start working on this. And like I said, will it be my last? No, because I think I might do a little small town contest at the end of the month. I told my friend I would. So yeah, I've got that one. So I got 2 more contests this year. I got to go to Nitro, unfortunately, to give away my title to somebody else. so I have like 3 upcoming pinup related stuff, and a lot of photo shoots are coming up too, which I will be in front and behind the cameras for those. I wish I could tell my big news, but it hasn't been released yet, so I can't say nothing yet. So it's like, but next weekend I'm doing a bike photo shoot with a couple of my good friends, and me. I'm going to jump in front of the camera for a while, but I'm going to really focus on them, and I'm using my cousin's bikes. They're really cool. Got a bitchin' purple and a bitchin' like maroon Harley. They're so pretty. So yeah, we're going to be doing that next weekend. And like I said, I need to schedule at the museum, the trade museum. We need to do another shoot there this year. And there's a couple other shoots that I need to go ahead and start focusing on. One includes a falcon and a owl. And I want to do those for kind of Halloween, dark kind of thing. So those are going to come up too, because I got the privilege of being able to use a falcon, which is this guy here. I've used him before. He's meaties. And then I got this privilege of using this very large owl. They're called a Eurasian eagle owl, but they're really an owl. But they're like, I think, the biggest owl in the world. So we can use him for a photo shoot, which is going to be awesome. Like I said, I think that would fit the Halloween theme in a way. And then, you know, of course, we got Christmas coming up, and I'm kind of thinking what to do with the Christmas stuff. But yeah, anyways. So yeah, what I'm thinking with all these photo shoots, I haven't really got a chance to do a lot of girls this year. I'm hoping the rest of the year I could get more girls, because I would really love to do a calendar of not so much of me, because who would just want a calendar of just nothing but me, but I want different pinups, you know, in my area, and I want to do this calendar with the photos I've taken to try to use as baking for pinups for children, because what money I did have reserved for that from the last boudoir photo session I used for the tornado victims. So I need more funding, because, you know, December's coming up pretty quick, and I don't have no toys hardly for the hospital. So I want to do this calendar so people can buy. Oh, I could take what proceeds I could get from that calendar will go into getting toys for the hospital. So, and I have, like I said, I haven't got enough photos. I have had people express interest instead of pinups. Was not, you know, women don't want pinups, or, you know, there's some people that just don't want to look at pinups. I've said something about using my nature photography that I do, and making a calendar out of it. And I've thought about it, but I kind of think I would get more people interested, you know, if I had them in the calendar. Their fans or family might buy the calendar more if those people, you know what I mean, those people were in it. But I've also seen other girls do calendars, which generally it's usually of themselves, just nothing but themselves, and it kind of flops. They don't do so well at selling them. So that's why I don't want to do one of just me. It's not everybody likes me. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, you know, but I thought if I do a variety of girls from around the area, you know, that it might generate a little bit more sales coming from, like, their family or their fans, or, you know, whoever, friends. So that's my ideal. Like I said, I hope the rest of this year I could get more involvement in it, and then be able to make that calendar by 2025's calendar, you know, with what I have. So that's the hope for this year. Like I said, I've got to come up with how to raise some money, or try to get some toys for this year's toy drive. I haven't, I have ideals in mind, but like I said, I'm waiting for when I can release information. So, if I can hurry up and get that done, because I really need to hurry, because we've only got a few months to try to collect toys and stuff. Let me know what you think about these vlog style videos. Me personally, I like them. You know, I like it when they're just sitting around talking about, you know, what they're doing, their lives, because I'm nosy. But no, I like it. You know, it really helps you to get to know a person more. But I also like the videos too where they go out, you know, showing stuff for their vacation or whatever, which I suck when it comes to that. I never think of doing a vlog when I'm out. I guess I'm just so in the moment that I don't think about turning on the camera. Like, I had full intentions when we were going to Iowa. I was going to video at least some of it. Did I? No. I couldn't even hardly remember to take a damn picture, let alone to vlog it, because I get so in the moment. I know y'all, you know, you want to see me do gift readies, you know, before the contest, and, you know, stuff around the car. And I'm so in it that I don't think. So maybe, cross my finger for Nitro and Nationals, since I'm not in it and I have no pressure of weight on my shoulder and all that stuff, then maybe I can vlog that one, or, you know, take video or something, or do the get ready with me whenever I, you know, get ready for that one. Maybe if I can remember, I can do that. But yeah, I get it. I'm not good at it. I'm so not good at it. And like, I've thought about doing like those, you go shopping and you show stuff. I wouldn't be able to do that either. I would totally forget to turn on the camera because I'd be so focused on all the cool stuff I'm seeing. So, yeah, I would be good at that. But, yeah, like I said, I like the vlogs like people do, talking about, you know, whatever, what they do. And don't get me wrong, I like a good haul, but if you're like me, you can't be affording to go every week to get stuff for hauls. And my dog's about to knock over the camera again. So if you go falling, you know why. Risky knocked it over. But, yeah. So if you don't mind me being around the house, talking about shit, well then, you'll like these videos. And plus, I just like doing them. Like I said, I think it's more personable. You get to know a person better if we just sit here and ramble. So, yeah. Plus, let's be honest, I don't really have much of a life. It might look like I have a life. I really don't have that much of a life. My life is generally this. Being in this house, being a housewife and a mother 24/7. Every once in a while I get out of the cage and I go out and I see people. But in general, I don't talk to nobody. I don't hardly even talk to nobody during the week. Sometimes my husband will speak to me. The boys don't talk. So I don't get a lot of communication. That sounded bad about Billy. He's not a talker. Let's just say that he is a very quiet man. He's always been a quiet person. So we don't really talk, you know. We don't ask how each other's day was. I mean, he clearly sees what my day is like. My day's the same every day. So he don't have to ask me. So, I mean, we don't have a lot of, you know, deep conversations. Plus, we know each other so well. It's been, you know, almost 30 years together. So, I can read what he's thinking and vice versa. So, we really don't even have to communicate to each other. So, yeah, this is about my only way of, like, checking in with the world. Seeing what's outside of this house kind of thing. So, I like doing these just personally for me and just a way to talk. And like I said, when y'all leave comments, I can comment down below. You know, we can have a conversation. And yeah. So I like these. I don't know. Like I said, you could say down below if you like them or don't like them. But like I said, at least this one was kind of a haul and kind of a vlog. So you got both put into one. Even though it wasn't much of a haul. but it was a haul. And I've been asked about my sewing too. I need to, you know, give a class or a video or something, but I would be the most unconventional. Is that a word? Unorthodox. I would not be the right person. Is what I'm trying to say. I just do what I do to get by, to get it done. I know I'm not doing the sewing techniques right. I know it because I watch other people. I'm like, I am not doing this right, but it's how I do to get by, and it works for me, kind of thing. So I don't want to be teaching people techniques that are totally wrong. They need to watch somebody that knows what the hell they're doing, not somebody that's just a poser. I'm a poser sewer. So, you know, I don't want to teach the wrong techniques. And I have done a couple of videos, I think, on here. I think one of them was the gathered skirt. And I mean, you can't go wrong with that. I mean, that's the easiest thing you could sew is a gathered skirt. So I've showed that video before, but like I said, when I'm doing stuff, I get so involved with what I'm doing. I don't think to turn the camera on, off, move the position, because I have tried it before when I was doing, something, and I was trying to video it, and I kept on forgetting that I even had the camera right there. I kept on forgetting to move it down, up, down, you know. I just kept, because I was so focused on what I was doing. So I'm like, yeah, this ain't gonna work for me. Because like I said, I'm too focused on what I'm doing. So let's see if I talked about everything. It's been probably over 40 minutes of me just rambling and showing a little bit of fabric. But yep, I guess this will cut it here. Because I can really think of nothing else to say. But yeah, let me know down below if you like me doing these rambling videos, or if you know, if you're into the sewing thing, or like I said, I have really, over the past couple of years, have enjoyed, especially this year, I've done a lot of creating my own stuff. I'm really enjoying it. Like I said, I could kind of take stuff, like I said, that Oklahoma dress was in my mind. I've had it in my mind for a while, but then to actually get it on, well, partially paper, and then getting it on fabric and actually being able to wear it, it was quite an accomplishment. So I'm hoping that this one, since I had it in my brain, in my mind, I've got it. I didn't completely draw out the Oklahoma dress. This one I did draw out of paper. What I was thinking is I wanted to see it more, instead of just being up here. But the Oklahoma one, like, I had to draw out the state of Oklahoma. I had to draw out the paintings that I put on the purse. I had to draw out the letters of Oklahoma and stuff like that. So I had to draw. So I still got like the pieces of paper that I used to sketch out what I wanted to do. But this one I actually drew like a designer would, like, just so I could see what I was thinking and see if it was really, because it's out there. It's a lot. So yeah, I wanted to see it. So like I said, I'm going to do that mock-up of it with the spare fabric just to make sure that this ain't going to be way too much. So yeah, but it's been fun. And I know I got a lot of crafty followers, so I want to know, like, have you done projects like this too? And there he goes. He's going to knock it over. No, he's not. He's just going to lay on it. Okay. So I want to know, like, what have you done this year, crafty-wise? What have you made? It doesn't have to be clothes or anything. It could be something for the house, paintings, whatever. Let us know down below. Like I said, I like talking with y'all. I get it. If you're like me, you watch on Roku, you can't communicate. At least on my Roku, you can't. But when I'm on my phone and actually watching videos, I like commenting, I like liking, I like doing all that. So you need to do it too. No, I'm joking. Anyways, I said I was going to end this like 5 minutes ago, and I'm still rambling. So we're going to cut it off here. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And as always, I will see you guys really soon. Love y'all. I forgot what I was doing there. Love y'all. Bye.